Welcome back to the channel. This is DeadMf. We are back again in the prison called life. Hope you guys are good in the prison called life. You know, sometimes I look at people who are rebellious by nature, you know, people who are just stubborn, and they won't take no for an answer. I look at those people and I admire them. I really do admire them because in the world that we live in, man, it takes a really strong form of courage. It takes a certain type of bravery for you to be rebellious and to own your truth. It's really tough to do that because you face the risk of being ostracized by society. You face the risk of being disowned by your family. Sometimes I'm sure for you guys, your parents look at you and they're like, this guy, man, he doesn't have any kind of future. But they're forgetting that, you're here to live, man. You're here to live. The future is tomorrow. The future is tomorrow. But of course, to them, the future is success. When you say someone has a future, we usually talk about success. You don't have a future, it means you're not gonna be successful. So, I mean, it's tough, man. It's tough being rebellious. It's tough going against the system because here's the truth: you won't win. I myself know that. I straight out know. You won't win. I can be an anti-natalist, but there's still like a billion retards who are still going to produce, so which means a billion more kids are still coming into this hellhole. So you won't win, man, because you have to understand that we've been screwed ever since birth. The system has been set up for you to not be original. You have to be a copy of what you see. You have to model after what you see people doing. We all just kind of brainwashed, So I look at people like that and I feel sorry for them because especially when they think that they're going to succeed. Especially when they think that they're going to succeed, you're going to win against the system, you're going to succeed. No, that's not going to happen. It's the truth, being rebellious and being all of that, you won't win, The only thing you can do is to just be yourself and have your own standards, that you apply into your life. That's the only thing that can really, really help you, is for you to have your own standards and say, as a person, I'm not going to accept this, I'm not going to accept that. But as for changing the world and thinking you're going to become some kind of savior, it's not going to happen. It's not, Because let me tell you, man, these people have already won. The social engineers of our society, they've already won. And if you don't see it, you're just not being realistic. Because I look at people who say, in the end, God wins. We're going to win against these Satanists. We're going to win against all these people. We're going to do it. Yes, yes. We're going to win. Yeah, not knowing that your God is also a part of why you're a slave in this society. Yeah. I keep telling you, man, these people, they don't want you to be an individual. They don't want you to think your own things, They don't want you to be an individual and to have your own true thoughts. They don't want that. They don't want that. For you to just say, listen, man, I'm my own person. This is what I want to do with my life. They don't want that. They want the same outcome for all of you. And the outcome is that all of you must serve the state or serve the system. You know, whatever kind of system you're born into, people want you to serve that. You know, when you're a kid and you used to listen to these parents and they would say, you are the future leaders of tomorrow. You know, you are the future of tomorrow. You know, it means you're the one that's going to uphold the system of tomorrow. That's what it means. You're going to uphold the system of tomorrow. You know, you're going to enforce these rules into the next generation. We must keep the system going. You know, that's what they mean. We must keep the vibe going, uphold the vibe. And honestly, man, if you're rebellious and, you know, because you see it, you know, you see the prison. You see it. And for people who don't see it, it's most likely because, you know, you have accepted it. You see nothing wrong with the way things are working in this life of ours. You don't see anything wrong with that. And that's okay. You know, I don't really care. Personally, I don't care about these NPCs. You know, I've made peace with that. That's why I keep saying, you know, well, the system is going to win because the NPCs will always uphold the system. And if you look at the number of the NPCs and the people who are original thinkers, you know, the people who can see the world for what it is, the ratio is not balanced. You know, it's not a 1-to-1 kind of scale. It's kind of a 10-to-1, you know, or at least like 1,000-to-1, because you know. So you look at kids, they're in their teens, they're rebellious, thinking they can do something about this system. You wait for them, you know, let them graduate varsity, they start getting their first job. Those thoughts are gone. Those rebellious thoughts they used to have, they're gone. You know, you talk to them now, that's when we were kids. It doesn't count now. It doesn't matter now. Listen, I gotta go to work tomorrow, you know. There's no originality anymore. You know, the fire within him that was burning, it doesn't burn anymore. You know, your soul has been crushed now. You have no motivation to fight because, you know, it clocks in, man. Sooner or later, you realize that, you're not winning, you know. And the thing about me is that I know that we're not winning, you know. So I guess my life's mission is just to, you know, to talk about it, that, you know, this is what's going on. But, you know, maybe maybe I could have hope, you know, if I could see the change in people out there, the way people think. But now people are just too distracted, man. That's what the entertainment scene was created for distractions, you know. So people are too distracted. There's too many movies coming out. There's too many music coming out. There's too many celebrities coming out. There's just all types of entertainment that keep people occupied, you know. You know, we're just a nation, or we're just a people of consumers, you know. We just consume, we take in, but we don't create nothing, you know. We just consume what other people have created for us. You know, we don't produce anything special, you know, that you want to produce. You know, people don't dream anymore. Because, you realize the human being, man, they're ambitious by nature. A human being is ambitious by nature, you know. You want to dream, you want to conquer, you want to achieve things, you just want to do things. But even that human spirit, it's crushed in most people. Most people just want to find a good job and settle down. That's it. If I can just find a 7-figure job, I'm good. Your parents will be telling you, hey man, just find a good job. Just find a good job. Don't have to worry too much. Just find a good job, find a good wife, find a good home, find a good car, have a few, find a good hobby. It's all about finding a good something. So you end up giving up because the pressure is too much. You get the pressure from your parents, the pressure from your job, the pressure from the community, the pressure from your culture to just always fit in. You have to do what we do, man. And in most cases, there's nothing you can do about it because, remember, you get punished for stepping outside that. You suffer, If you don't want to work, you don't want to have a job, well, then it's a question of, well, what are you going to do to make money? Can't just sit around, or otherwise life isn't gonna be good at all for you because everything needs money. It's that kind of thing now. You have no choice, man. You have no choice but to fit in and do whatever the system requires of you. You have no choice. So yeah, man, just saying, that's what people gotta realize. Anyway, man, this is DeadMf and I'm signing